Morning, my history lovers. Today's the day I'm going back home for spring break. And I gotta tell you, uh, today is not a good day for history. Today is a sad day in Japanese history. It's been 30 years since the Tokyo subway sarin attack took place. It was an act of domestic terrorism perpetrated by members of the cult movement Aum Shinrikyo. In 5 coordinated attacks, the perpetrators released sarin on 3 lines on the Tokyo Metro during rush hour, killing 13 people, severely injuring 50, and some of whom later died, and causing temporary vision problems for nearly 1,000 others. The attack was directed against trains passing through Kasumigaseki and Nagatacho, where the National Diet is headquartered in Tokyo. The group, led by Shoko Asahara, had already carried out several assassinations and terrorist attacks using sarin, including the Matsumoto sarin attack 9 months earlier. They had produced several other nerve agents, including VX, attempted to produce botulinum toxin, and had perpetrated several failed acts of bioterrorism. Asahara had been made aware of a police raid scheduled for March 22nd and had planned the Tokyo subway attack in order to hinder police investigations into the cult and perhaps spark the apocalypse. The leader of the group had Prohist, I believe. I can't pronounce that good. In the raid following the attack, police arrested many senior members of the cult. Police activity continued throughout the summer, and over 200 members were arrested, including Asahara. 13 of the senior Aum management, including Asahara himself, were sentenced to death and later executed. Many others were given prison sentences up to life. The attack remains the deadliest terrorist incident in Japan as defined by modern standards. Okay. Today is, hold on. Today is also Tunisian Independence Day. It's where Tunisia declared hold on. It's where they declared independence from the French. Those who are Tunisian, I want to wish you a happy Independence Day. In 1882, Wyatt Earp murdered Frank Stilwell and launched a vendetta ride to kill those who were responsible for his brother's death, Morgan Earp. Also today, you're not gonna like this. It is the day the Iraq War took place. It was a prolonged conflict in Iraq lasting from 2003 to 2011. It began with the invasion by a United States-led coalition, which resulted in the overthrow of the Ba'athist government under Saddam Hussein. The conflict persisted as an insurgency arose against coalition forces and the newly established Iraqi government. U.S. forces were officially withdrawn in 2011, and in 2014, the U.S. became re-engaged in Iraq, leading a new coalition under Combined Joint Task Force, Operation Inherent Resolve, as the conflict evolved into the ongoing Islamic State insurgency. The invasion began on March 20th, 2003 and lasted just over a month, including 26 days of major combat operations in which the United States-led combined force of troops from the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia, and Poland invaded the Republic of Iraq. 22 days after the first day of the invasion, the capital city of Baghdad was captured by coalition forces on April 9th. After the 6-day-long Battle of Baghdad, This early stage of the war formally ended on May 1st when U.S. President George W. Bush declared the end of major combat operations in his mission accomplished speech, after which the Coalition Provisional Authority was established at the first of several successive transitional governments leading up to the Iraqi parliamentary election in January 2005. The U.S. military later remained in Iraq until the withdrawal in 2011. The coalition sent 160,000 troops into Iraq during the initial invasion phase, which lasted from March 19th to May 1st. About 73%, or 130,000 soldiers, were American, with about 45,000 British soldiers, 2,000 Australian soldiers, and about 200 Polish JWGROM commandos. 36 other countries were involved in this aftermath. In preparation for the invasion, 100,000 U.S. troops assembled in Kuwait by February 18th. The coalition forces also received support from the Peshmerga in Iraqi Kurdistan. And that's all the history I have for you today. Also, wait. Today is also spring. Winter's finally over. Flowers will be blooming, and it's also allergy season because I'm allergic to ragweed. Well, that's all the history I have for you all this morning. Wish you all a happy spring, and be careful for what you might go through out there, because there's a lot of pollen out there. All right, I'll see you later.